today's gospel, what you heard. If you notice in today's gospel, the Beatitudes is an introduction to the Sermon on the Mount. It's not the Sermon on the Mount itself. It starts and ends with something very interesting. It starts with, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven," and it ends, "Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you, for your reward will be great in heaven." The Beatitudes are between these two identifiers of heaven itself, and everything in the middle of those Beatitudes become these characteristics, these virtues, these qualities that we are to embolden or to embrace, to nurture within us, but not qualities that the world would say is good or that you should seek out. People don't tell you in the world, in the corporate life, you need to be humble and meek. I don't think you'll get very far in the corporate world being meek, right? It's divine qualities. They're heavenly qualities. And key point to all of that is all of these qualities are things that force you as a person, as a Christian, as a disciple, to be outwardly focused. Last week, I was having these conversations about many different things, and an individual made a comment to me that has stuck with me, since he made it last week. He said that our church should always maintain at its core an outward focus. And that's exactly true. Whether it's with St. Vincent de Paul, whether it's with the baby bottles, all the ministry we do should be focused not on ourselves, but on the people we strive to serve and to minister to, those in need. I've said time and time again from the pulpit that any gift God gives you is never for you. That gifts, the talents, the graces that you are given are always there for what? For someone else. For God to work through you to help someone else. We are the mystical body of Christ. You are church. The church is not these walls, the church is you. And if you are called to be outwardly focused in your ministry, in your giving, in whatever it is you are called to do, allow Christ to work through you to serve others, then the church itself is as well. The annual appeal, everything that he talked about up there is so important in our diocese, but not just the diocese, but the church at large. We are all interconnected. It's easy to be all the way out here in Greensboro, in this wonderful lake town, this lake country, and to forget that we are part of this massive diocese, a huge growing diocese. I talk about how fast our church is growing, our parish is growing, our diocese is growing even faster. Brothers and sisters, all of that, everything you saw there, helps the parishes, the church, to be outwardly focused. There was nothing in the appeal, nothing that he mentioned that was for the church herself. It was all to serve those in need, to serve someone else. And you say, "Oh, Father, what about the vocations? The deacons are for the church, the priests are for the church," right? No, I've never met a priest, and probably not a deacon, who ever got ordained for themselves. I need to do this for me. No. Believe me, I had other dreams and ambitions. I did this because God asked me to, and I don't regret it. I love it. I've loved every day of it. But the point is, it's always being outwardly focused. So we need to pray for that. So this week, I want you to pray. I want you to meditate. I want you to reflect over the question that the bishop asked us. How are we going to serve Christ? And in that service to Christ, with his annual appeal, how are we going to do so that is outwardly focused? Not just on ourselves. Not what can I do for me, or just even what I can do for my own individual parish. We'll get to there at some point, I'm sure. But what can I do for the diocese at large? To remember that we are part of this one mystical body, this one family. I say all the time that we're family. I've pointed to this whole group over here and said, "Hey, you all need to know who these people here are," and vice versa. We are family. And if we are family here in these walls, what does that make those Catholics, those Christians who were in Athens at St. Joseph? What are they to you then? What are the ones at St. James or Sacred Heart in Milledgeville? What are they? They are family as well. If we are brothers and sisters, well, we'll call them cousins, I guess, right? They're family, though. They are family as well. And every parish, it's vital that all of us as a diocese make this successful. And so this week, pray about that, reflect over that, and ask yourself, if you've never given to the appeal, make it something you do this year. If you have, you've probably already gotten letters and envelopes for this year if you've given in the past. And so reflect over what you can give and how you can help support the Archbishop, but more importantly, support the diocese at large as well. Please stand.